Good morning, good people. This is your Poolproof Wisdom moment for yet another Monday. Listen, come in a little bit. I want to talk to you. I really want to encourage you as this week kicks off to find the path to avoiding doing something that so many of us do almost without thought. And that is, we need to stop saying what we cannot do. We feed ourselves with that logic. I can't do this. I can't do that. I won't do this. I won't do that because I can't. We spend this time convincing ourselves of so many things that we cannot do. But life teaches us that most of those things that we have already experienced, not only can we do them, but we can survive them and we can thrive as a result of surviving them. So, why feel so consistently that there are things you cannot do? Well, we know the world tells us that. There are people in our lives who tell us that, but none of them are more important than we are to ourselves. And once we convince ourselves that we cannot do something, it becomes a living testament to how we live our lives. But when we surprise ourselves, maybe it's through circumstances beyond our control. Maybe it's because someone who's really on our side, in our corner, pushed us to do it, and we succeeded despite our thoughts we couldn't do it. Maybe there are a number of other circumstances that get us there. But we do find out that we are capable of things that are extraordinary, more than we thought we could do. And once we do that once or twice or maybe 3 times, we should forever live in a space where the word cannot and can't are lost to our vocabulary. Because once you know that you can do things that you have never done before, that you are absolutely convinced that you couldn't do, you should never, ever use those terms again. What you really need to get used to are the terms that really apply to the power you have to control what is going to happen in your life. And that term is, I won't do it. I don't choose to. Far different than I can't. Can't implies something beyond your control or beyond circumstances that you can somehow relate to. But will not and won't are choices. Now, you may choose that you won't do something, but it's not because you can't do it in many of these instances. And knowing which ones those are and which ones are not that case, that's up to you. But I'm here to tell you, try everything. Say cannot and can't to everything until you're proven that that's absolutely true. Now, I can't salsa dance, but I don't want to either because I've tried it and I'm really bad at it. That's a different distinction. But most other things I can do. And if I put in the effort, put in the work, make the decision, and engage in it on a regular enough basis that even if I'm bad at the start, I get better every time I do it. That's me choosing to show I can when I could have chosen that I won't. And that's the power that we all have. Go into this week with an attitude of I can and I will instead of I won't and I don't. If you can hold on to that perception, in any instance that you come across this week, involving other people, circumstances that are beyond your control, you will end the week absolutely gobsmacked at just what you are able to accomplish through sheer will. Through sheer will, you will make sure that everyone knows not only do you choose to do so, but you can because it's your choice and your choice alone. And that's an important message that all of us have an opportunity to embrace. And that is your Poolproof Wisdom moment for Monday. Find my podcast on Apple and Google, on Anchor.fm, and dozens of podcast platforms everywhere. You can also find my book on Amazon and the audio version on Audible. Take a listen, take a read. Learn something new and different from a perspective that may not be your own, but that somehow relates to your own experience. Have a great week, people. The opportunity is ahead of us. Make the best of it.